The Net Positive Pool Services Cup Series was up first on the short track, and as always, the High Line was the place to be. The SRI Pole Award went to Andrew Hale, but that 6-cart invert meant Andrew Hale's fast lap of 11.148 dropped him to 6th, handing Steve Herring the pole to start the night.
They came to the green, and just as the crowd got settled, things went sideways. Andrew Hale, the SRI pole winner, was dumped by Thomas Markham, the kind of move that'll make you question why you even unloaded the trailer. Hale's night went from promising to pitiful in less than 10 seconds.
And that's the beauty of DNQ short track racing. You can be the fastest man in the county on Friday night, and by Saturday, you're roadkill before you complete a lap.
On the restart, the high groove immediately came to life. The short track here is all about momentum. Keep the right rear lit and let the cart roll off the cushion. Anything down low, unless you got a rocket ship, usually just turns into a parking lot.
Mike Contarino proved that point, using the top side to power past and grab the lead. He's a driver who's made a career in DNQ on gutsy moves. Sometimes it works, sometimes it ends in a YouTube blooper reel. But at this moment, Contarino was the man out front.
Jeremy Murphy quickly reeled him in. Murphy's one of those streaky drivers. When he's on, he can make anyone look silly. And when he's off, he looks like a rental car dad on Father's Day. But tonight, he was on, going toe-to-toe with Contarino as Allen and Hughes stalked just behind.
And that's the chess match on this track. Two guys swapping grooves up front while the smart ones sit a cart length back just waiting to collect the scraps.
Murphy muscled by, officially taking over the lead. But that didn't last long.
Because here came Brandon No Money Hughes. Already a short track winner this season, Hughes launched a monster slider into turn 1, clearing both leaders like they were standing still. It was the kind of move that makes the highlight reel, and probably emptied his checking account in tire bills.
Moments later, Murphy's night unraveled. He got crossed up, pinballed around, and finally bounced over the berm. DNQ fans call that a full send, but it usually comes with a full DNF attached. Murphy out, Hughes left in control.
Hughes was now the leader, but Allen was hot on his heels. Allen's return to the DNQ Cup ranks has been solid, and here on the short track, he looked like the Allen of old, smooth, patient, and lethal when the opportunity came.
Sure enough, Allen worked the bottom just enough in 3 and 4, got the grip, and slipped underneath Hughes to take the lead. A textbook short track pass, high side momentum meets low side precision, and Allen came out the winner.
And you knew Robert Showalter wasn't far behind. The multi-time Cup champion has built a reputation on lurking. He'll run 5th all race and then suddenly appear on your bumper when it matters. Tonight, it didn't take long for Showtime to join the party.
Allen led the way, but by this point, Showalter had climbed to 2nd and was locked onto Allen's rear bumper. High groove, low groove, didn't matter. If Showalter was there, somebody's about to have a bad time.
And that's the DNQ short track for you. The high line is king, the low line is purgatory, and the only thing guaranteed is bent bumpers and broken friendships. And from there, the race turned into a showdown. Jimmy Allen against Robert Showalter. Two veterans, two very different approaches to this short track chess match.
Allen was married to the top groove. You could set your watch by it. Lap after lap, his left side tires were digging into the infield like he was trying to plow a garden. And Showalter? Showtime lived on the low line, running right up against the berm, where only the brave or the stupid survive.
They traded sliders back and forth. Allen would throw 1 low and 3 and 4. Showalter would cross him back down the front stretch and sail it into 1. Not a door slam, not a bumper hooked. Just two guys respecting each other enough to put on a show, while everyone else prayed they didn't get collected.
And that's the beauty of DNQ. You'll see guys yard sale each other for 15th, and then you get a Hall of Fame battle like this where both guys race like it's for a championship belt. 1 high, 1 low, 2 grooves, and more trust than you'd think possible in a bunch of outlaw go-karts.
It was clean, it was respectful, and it was damn good. A master class in how to use every inch of this bull ring. Allen making the sliders work down low, Showalter winding it up on the cushion. Fans in the stands were on their feet, and everyone in the pits knew they were watching something special. Showalter would walk away from Allen right before the 5 to go caution.
On the restart, Showalter lead the field into turn 1 when Thomas Macram hit the lower berm shooting his cart up the track into Mike Contarino. Mike went for a spin, and that brought out the caution.
Thomas did his best Carson Dollarhide impression.
On the second restart, it was Showalter again with the jump, and this time it was Curtis Markham getting a piece of Andrew Hale. He went for a spin, but we stayed green.
Showalter checked out after that contact with Jimmy and Austin Allen in tow. Jimmy tried every line in the book, but Showalter drove away from the out.
With only a few laps to go, a promising night for Steve Herring turned into a bad one. After he spun while trying to pass Austin Allen, Showalter continued his legacy by etching another win in the Cup Series.
Well, folks, at the end of 35 laps, it was Robert Showalter taking home the win, and he did it the way he always does. Calm, calculated, and flat out fast.
Yeah, a well-earned one. Just kind of describe that race with Bobby there for the win. Pretty exciting action for sure.
Yeah, it's fun. It's I appreciate Millbridge and D&Q for letting us run a track like this. There's just not much kart racing like this in the country. So to get to do that, and the top cushion, very edge gets to be the dominant line, it's really fun. I actually couldn't run the top. I was just way too tight, knew it from the beginning. So I threw a couple dive bombs at him and a couple Hail Marys just to kind of keep him guessing a little bit, but I just didn't have anything for him. You need to run to the top here to win, and I couldn't run the top. So is what it is, but a great night of racing. Alan Racing's back, so that's great to see. But all good, man. Thank you.
How about that turn one there a couple times? You said you threw bombs down in there, man. You found the berm, didn't you, down there on the bottom?
Yeah, it's hard. I need to start wearing a clear visor because I can't see as good as I probably should. But I look really cool, but you just can't see. So, yeah, a couple times I was just trying to get a really big arc. So I was more worried about the outside berm, and wherever the cart ended up in the middle of the corner, it is what it is. That's where it was going to go. So we messed it up a couple times, but it was fun.
Fun and spectacular. Absolutely. Visibility. It's overrated, that's for sure. Austin Allen, podium. Pretty good run for you. Very solid. Seemed like you were podium top 3, top 4 all night long.
Yeah, it's a great run for Allen Racing. We got the whole family out here. Everybody puts so much work into these carts. It's a family effort. I took off for a couple years, had a couple kids, but we're back now, stronger than ever, and you're going to know the Allen boys are here.
I'm watching this. You got kids running in circles down here. You got people videoing this. This is pretty cool, isn't it, to have the whole family here?
Yeah, it's great. It's family. It's what it's all about. So we're all going to be here every race we can.
All right, the Allens have stepped up, and they let everybody know they're here. Austin is third, Jimmy is first, and Bobby Showalter, the winner here in the Net Positive Pool Services Cup Series.
Showtime's been around this series long enough to prove that when the track slicks off, he's the one you've got to beat.
Jimmy Allen Jr. brought it home second tonight, and I'll tell you, that was some of the cleanest, hardest racing we've seen. He and Showalter trading high line and low line sliders, and he never put a wheel wrong. He'll sleep good tonight knowing he earned that podium.
And let's not forget Austin Allen. Third place, and he was stirring it up early, mixing it with the leaders, showing he hasn't missed a beat. That's a big night for the Allen family. 2 cars in the top 3.
Curtis Markham finishes in 4th, strong, consistent, always right in the hunt. And Thomas Markham, a little more aggressive tonight, rounds out the top 5. Both those guys proving why the Markham name is always a factor in DNQ competition.
Brandon No Money Hughes in 6th. The Slider King gave us fireworks up front early, but faded late. Still, the guy's making a name for himself. First the short track win earlier this year, and now another strong run.
Andrew Hale comes home 7th. Not the night he wanted after starting on that SRI pole and getting shuffled in the invert, but he clawed back and survived. Behind him, Dean Wyrick and Stephen Herring. Both of them steady. Both of them top 10 contenders every week.
Rounding out the top 10, Jeremy Murphy. Tough break when he got pinballed over the berm, but he limped that cart back and salvaged what he could.
Richard Reeves finishes 11th. Tony RC 12th and Matt Field in 13th. All 3 of those guys grinding it out, trying to survive a bruiser of a short track night.
And there's Mike Contarino in 14th. He had speed early, took the lead for a bit, but couldn't keep it clean. And finally, Ryan Morgan, only 10 laps in before disaster struck. He'll be looking for redemption next week.